So, welcome back to part two of our branding class, and we are going to talk about logo. Okay, we're going to talk about logo. Now, logo is one thing that is a very, very crucial part of your brand as a business owner. If you do not have logo, or your logo is so complicated, or your logo is not sitting well with you right now, you actually want to pay attention to this class, because I'm going to be teaching you, and also going to be showing you how to create your own logo. But before we go into the practical class, let's understand logo and the different types of logo. So yes, we have different types of logo. We have the abstract logos. That's the first one. Now the abstract logos are like combinations of shapes and colors that that you cannot easily tie back to anything in the real world. Okay, you're combining shapes, colors that you can't really pinpoint them to any real thing in the world, like real thing around you. They're so abstract that it's mostly stems from your creative mind, how creative you are, you know. And these abstract logos can be used as your secondary logos, in the sense that maybe you have like your primary logo, because some companies actually have two logos. Okay, you have your primary logos, and then maybe the abstract logo can be your secondary logos. But for someone like me, I like something very different. So I think abstract logos will be a thing for me. Okay, now the second type of logo is called the mascot logos. Now, these mascot logos are represented by the face of a character or a real person. So, since we are talking about bridal hairstyling business, some of you can choose to now use a bride as part of your logo. You've seen logos where you have like a face of a lady. Those are called mascot logos. Or if someone into nails, you see like a hand, like a hand with some nails on it. Those are called mascot logos. Okay, I think this type of logos are very, very common. Now the third type of logos are called the emblem logos. These are often circular or combined text with an emblem for a luxurious brand designs. Okay, but you want to make sure that they are not too busy. When they are too busy, it doesn't sit well. Okay, so emblem logos are, like I said, are circular, and they combine text with emblem. Those type of logos that you can see the name of the brand, and then there's something like a circle that just surrounds it, or maybe not 360, that goes from one point to the other point without them meeting. Those are called emblem logos. Okay, so the fourth one is icon logos. Icon logos represent your brand as a visual metaphor. you know it's kind of suggests something about your brand, for example, let's use YouTube. For example, YouTube logo has like a play button on it, and YouTube is just for videos, right? Mostly videos, and for you to watch any video, you have to click on the play button. So yeah, YouTube has like an icon for play, is that triangle, something like that, triangle on it. So if you're going for an icon logo, you are going to use something that identifies with your brand or with the product. So since we're talking about bridal hairstyling business, we are going to go for an icon that once anybody sees, the person can identify that this is actually a wedding brand or a bridal hairstyling brand. So something like a tiara can go, something like a veil can go, something like a wedding gown can go, or something like a hair design can go, something that just shows that this is actually a bridal hairstyling brand. Okay, so that is how to create that's how to create an icon logo. Now another type of logo is called the wood marks or letter marks. The wood marks or letter marks. Okay, so for the wood marks or letter marks, they are a type based kind of logo. They are either your full business name or combination of letters or initials. Okay, now I'm going to use my own brand for example. Then my brand name is Sienna Secret, and my logo fall under the wood marks or letter marks. I did not want any. I just liked something simple, classy, and very minimalist. All right. That was why I went for the wood marks or letter marks. I didn't want any icon, wedding, or something, or all those the other type of logo I described previously. But this is up to you. You choose the type of logo that you want your brand to be identified with. Okay, you choose the type of logo you want your brand to be identified with. For me, the letter marks or the wood marks sits well with me. And then I did something with the font. Okay, I changed some font. I chose a very unique font that is not common. Yeah, so that was exactly what I did. I actually designed my logo myself. So we are going to be going into designing your own logo. This is where the practical part of the class will start. So out of all these logos that I have described, I want you to choose the logo that best suits you. If you do not understand any of the logo, you could ask me questions. I will try as much as possible to break them into simpler explanation for you that would help you understand better. Okay, so choose out of the 5 the type of logo you want your brand to be identified with, and then work on creating a logo based on the type that you have already chosen. Okay, now let's talk about the apps you're going to use for your logo, creating your own logo. You don't have to actually spend any money to do this. So we have the Canva app and we have the logo maker. So I'm going to be talking about just the Canva app, okay? Because that's the app I use for creating most of the stuff that I do, the Canva app. I'm going to be teaching you on our next class on how to use the Canva app. So guys, see you in the next class.